gonorrhea, 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 gonorrhea.
Isn't awesome.
Gorror.
God he reigns. Ooh, spooky. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my third month of horror, or Gorror's month of horror. I screwed that up. Or like I'm calling it now, the month of Gorror, and this time I am taking a look at John Dies at the End, which of course is a brand new film from Don Coscarelli, the guy that did Phantasm, and one of my favorite films, Bubba Hotep. Also, this is based on a web serial that came out in, I think, 2001. Then it turned into a book in 2007, and now it's a Don Coscarelli film. So, what did I think of this web serial turned book turned movie? Let's talk about the story. I'm going to have a hard time explaining this one. Alright, this movie, the story just jumps around everywhere, okay? The story here follows Dave. Alright, Dave is just a young slacker dude who's talking to Paul Giamatti's character, who is a reporter, and he's telling him, like, hey, alright, what I'm going to tell you is unbelievable, alright, so follow me, okay? There's this drug called soy sauce. This drug, when you take it, you can pretty much, you're pretty much Superman in a way. You can guess what people are going to say next. You can go to different dimensions and stuff, man. I mean, Superman can't do that, but you can go to different dimensions and alternate universes. Man, this drug is awesome. So when you take it, you are just in power. You are in control. So if you take soy sauce, you're going to be a badass. But the thing is that if you take soy sauce, you'll start seeing these demon creatures. These creatures that are either zombies or big spider things or even things that are made up of other things. And their job, him and his friend John, the titular John, have to go and take care of these demon creatures. But before that, Dave explains to Paul Giamatti's character, alright, this is how we got started. This is how we became pretty much demon hunters. And then he explains the entire story of what happened with him and John and all these creepy crawlies and stuff. And I'm not going to explain it anymore. This is a confusing story, and I probably didn't even explain it right. I might not even got it right. But let me tell you this. It is a crazy, insane story, but it is extremely well written. The way that it actually explains alternate universes and what happens with some characters and just very small things here and there, it's just so insane that it's brilliant in my opinion. I mean, it just goes to the next level of insanity, and when it goes to that next level, it just went to brilliant. So it went like bloop, now it's brilliant. So I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm going insane. Well, this film is just insane, but it's so freaking entertaining and hilarious too. Oh boy, is it funny. It's actually really hard to explain what I found extremely funny in this film, but I'll just give you two examples, okay? One, right in the beginning, you see Dave chopping a zombie's head off, and he's explaining in a narration that, oh, this guy, man, I didn't kill him. I mean, I'm chopping his head off, but he's not alive. No, he was alive until I shot him about 8 times. Now he's dead, and now I'm cutting his head off because, hey, I don't want him to reanimate. And this is the beginning, so you have no idea what the hell he's talking about. And then he starts explaining that, alright, this hatchet just keeps breaking. I have to keep bringing it back to the store and then come back and start chopping his head off again. And just stuff like that, when you see it, it's actually really funny. That one wasn't the best example, okay? Let me flash forward a little bit. There's one scene where they meet up with this demon creature that's made out of steaks and all these assorted meats until it's formed into a humanoid-looking meat monster, and he has a turkey for a head. And besides, John and Dave attacking this thing and start, killing it, no, they have a conversation where it ends with Dave handing this big meat monster a cell phone so he can talk to someone on it. Yeah, the meat monster gets a cell phone and starts talking to someone. It's just insane. I mean, there's so many funny moments, and it is dark humor, don't get me wrong. There is parts where it's funny because someone's naked, or someone just got killed or whatnot, someone's head blew off, or someone's eyes just expanded and blew up. It's a very violent film, but it's very gory, very entertaining, very funny. The actors are having a great time with this film, you can definitely tell, even if at times it's very confusing where it's going to go. You have some really good actors here. You got Paul Giamatti, who is great. You got Clancy Brown, who is awesome in this film. You got Doug Jones, who you might remember as Abe Sapien in Hellboy 1 and 2. They're just great. Everybody's having a good-ass time. I don't really know what else to say about this film. I mean, it's hard to explain the story. It really is. And everybody had a great time. By the end of the film, you might be a little confused, and there is parts here and there where it is actually kind of boring. But for the most part, I still very much enjoyed this film. John dies at the end. Could be confusing at times, but it is very smartly written, smartly done. It's a fun film. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it a 32 out of 40. Same score I gave Hatchet 3. So there you go. There's my review for John Dies at the End. Is that a spoiler? Find out in the movie. Go watch it. So there you go. There's my review. Sorry for everybody yelling in the background. I'm going to end it right now anyway. Thank you and goodbye.